Thought-action fusion. When imagination becomes a mirror. A thought drifts into your mind, uninvited, unfiltered. A violent image, a forbidden idea, a moment you would never act upon, never speak aloud, and yet it lingers. You shake it off, but something inside you recoils, not because of what you did, but because of what you imagined. This is thought-action fusion, a psychological glitch where the boundary between thinking and doing begins to blur. It whispers, if I imagined it, maybe I meant it. If I feared it, maybe it will happen. If it crossed my mind, maybe it's already real. You carry the weight of a crime never committed. You suffer the guilt of a sin that never occurred. You begin to believe your thoughts define you, that darkness in the mind is darkness in the soul. But thoughts are not actions, and imagination is not intent. Still, in this illusion, thoughts gain gravity. They feel dangerous, tainted. They become evidence, unspoken, unprovable, used by the mind against itself. Picture this. You're holding a baby. Suddenly your brain flashes. What if I dropped her? You freeze. You're horrified. You didn't want this thought. You love this child, but the image came. And now it won't leave. You replay it and avoid holding her again. Not because you ever would, but because you thought it. And the thought feels like guilt. Or imagine kneeling in prayer, a quiet, sacred place, and suddenly your brain screams obscenity, blasphemy. You didn't say a word, but you feel as if you've shattered something holy. You feel dirty, broken, afraid. This is moral fusion, believing that thinking about something wrong is morally equivalent to doing it. There's another kind too. Likelihood fusion. The belief that if you think of something bad, you're more likely to cause it. That your thoughts are spells, that your mind itself is a threat. So you perform rituals, touch the door 5 times, repeat a prayer, whisper an apology to no one. You try to cleanse what never existed, undo what was never done. It's exhausting, and it's lonely, because how do you tell someone, I thought something terrible, but it wasn't me? How do you explain that the worst part wasn't the image, but the shame that followed? This phenomenon is especially common in those with OCD, anxiety, or religious trauma. But fragments of it live in all of us. A moment where we mistake imagination for intention, fear for prophecy, a fleeting thought, for a permanent truth. But here's what matters. The mind is not a moral agent. It generates static. It imagines at random. It creates shadows and lightning without asking your permission. Most of the time, these thoughts mean nothing. They're not signs of who you are. They're not warnings. They're not blueprints. They are weather, passing clouds in the sky of your awareness. And yet those most haunted by them are often those with the kindest hearts. Because thought-action fusion doesn't thrive in chaos. It thrives in people who crave certainty, people who want to be good, people with vivid imaginations and overactive consciences. They become trapped in their own depth, using their thoughts as weapons against themselves. But here's the truth. You are not your worst thought. You are not the sharp flash in the quiet moment. You are not the dark corner of your imagination. You are what you do with those thoughts. You are how you treat others. You are the kindness you offer, the love you give, the compassion you carry, even for yourself. The path to peace begins not by fighting the thought, but by accepting its impermanence. You let it come, you let it pass, like watching a storm from a window. Not inviting it in, it takes courage. It takes unlearning years of fear. It takes knowing that fear without action is not prophecy, and guilt without harm is not truth. So if you've ever had a thought that scared you, if you've ever wondered whether your mind makes you dangerous, know this: you are not broken, you are not evil, you are simply human. And being human means learning to live with the shadows in your mind, without letting them block the light